Last week on The X Factor, Roberta went home.
Roberta.
Now, only 8 remain. For Sharon, Tabby, and Cassie. For Louis, G4, 2 to go, and Voices with Soul. For Simon, Steve, Verity, and Rowetta. Your vote has never mattered more as the battle continues to find the winner of the X Factor.
Which means that Sharon now has just 2 acts left in the competition, while Simon and Louis both still have 3. But that will change tonight when the phone lines open at the end of the show and the final 8 become the final 7. So, on with the battle. Let's bring out the judges. Representing the 16 to 24s, she's a fighter. She's rock's killer queen. Show some respect for Sharon Osbourne. Another tonight.
Talent. It's all about talent. This is a talent show, and my kids are superbly talented.
Thank you very much. It's Sharon. Great show. Okay, steering the groups, he's the chart mastermind behind 70 million record sales. It's Louis Walsh. Are you worried about your acts tonight?
I'm always worried, Kate, about my acts, but I just couldn't believe the girls almost voted out last week because they're amazing singers. But it just goes to prove if the people at home don't lift their phones and vote, nobody's safe. So vote for the people you think are the best.
Okay, Louis, thank you very much.
Last week was the warm-up. This week, it's down to business. Louis, after I've seen the rehearsals, you should be very afraid this evening.
For now, Simon! You'll be able to vote at the end of the show. But remember, there is a twist. You're voting to keep your favourite act out of the bottom two. The two with the lowest number of votes will compete against each other in tonight's final showdown. But this time, they'll be singing only for the judges' vote. Then it's down to Simon, Sharon and Louis to decide who stays and who goes. And in order to win your votes, the judges are allowed to do anything they like on this stage to make sure that their acts stand out. The rules are, there are no rules. So, let's find out what they have in store. First on tonight, it's Simon, who has the 25 and overs. Who are you playing first?
First up tonight, Kate, with a stunning opening. It's the one and only Rowetta.
It's Monday morning and Rowetta arrives at Simon's house for their weekly team meeting.
I genuinely think you are one of the best singers I've ever heard. But I have to talk about your preparation now.
Right.
Because I think that you are beginning to live a rock and roll lifestyle.
No.
I think you're smoking again.
Not many, though.
You have got to be in tip-top condition.
You're one of those people who doesn't need to sleep all night and you can still sing. If you're that good with that amount of abuse, how amazing you're going to be if you really take care of yourself.
I will try and stop smoking properly.
Honestly.
I know.
I passionately want you to do well.
You know what all we're saying is really take care of yourself. We know you can win this. We've got to keep proving that every week. We cannot rest on our laurels.
Joined by the Hillsong Kingdom Choir singing U2's I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, it's Rowetta.
What a fantastic start to this show. I mean, Rowetta, you've just proved to everybody why you deserve to be in this competition.
Thank you.
You've got an amazing voice. You picked a great U2 song. I don't think you really needed the choir. You were fantastic.
Sharon.
Rowetta, you're just so real. You don't try to be something you're not. You're so real and honest. And I must agree with Louis. You didn't need a choir. You've got a voice enough for 100 people.
And also, Sharon, she got new hair. The new hair is much nicer than the last hair.
You look fabulous. Well, Minnie knows Rowetta is a dog lover and she loves her very much. Clap, 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 clap.
So Simon.
This show is getting weirder by the minute. You know what, Rowetta? This is why we allowed older singers in this competition. You've done everyone proud, including yourself. Well done. You're a little star. Thank you.
I love him. I do love him. He's brilliant off camera, honestly.
Now,
You've
You've cleaned up with the praise tonight, Rowetta. You must be delighted.
I am, but I just hope people will vote for me because I was on first. It's really hard going on first, and I hope you don't forget me when you come to voting. Please, because I don't want to leave the competition. I'm loving it. He is great. Everybody's great. I love everyone. I'm having a ball. Please.
Now listen, for the last 10 years, you've been over there. You've been a backing singer, supporting other artists. Tonight, you've got 30 of your own backing singers. Are you starting to feel like the star they think you are?
It's really hard because my daughters say I'm my best friend, and they've wanted this for me for years. For various reasons, I've had to be a backing singer, but I hope I'm ready. I hope I can handle it. I'm trying my best. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an opening to the show, Simon and Rowetta. And if you want to vote for Rowetta, the number to call is 09010 775501, or you can text Vote Rowetta to 61101. But remember, the lines won't open until the end of the show. Still to come, what have Louis and Sharon got up their sleeves, and how on earth are they going to follow this choir? Find out after the break. Welcome back to the X Factor. Tonight, the final 8 acts chosen by Simon, Sharon and Louis are singing live for your vote. So far, Simon's played his first act with Rowetta and a huge gospel choir. And now we turn to the groups and Louis Walsh. Louis, who are you putting on first?
Kate, my first act tonight is something different because we're going to keep it real with this act. Unlike some of the other acts, we're not going to use any gimmicks or choirs or anything. This is all live. We're going to use... Well, you know, I'm only telling the truth. We've just got Peter and Emma, and Peter's playing keyboards, and it's all live.
Louis and his team are watching last week's show with best friends Emma and Peter.
You played them very old-fashioned, Louis.
So stylist Faye works on making sure that Simon has no reason to call them dated again.
So this week we've got to kind of make it a little bit more casual, a little bit more young, I think.
Simon Cowell telling somebody they're old-fashioned. I mean, he looks like David Hasselhoff.
With their image taken care of, it's on to their song. But with so little time ahead, Louis asks for an acoustic performance in their lounge.
Ooh, you're like the sun, chasing all of the rain away.
Wow.
Louis, I would love to see them do just that.
Yeah.
Without the backing track, piano,
Yeah.
2 vocals.
Peter, you're definitely going to play piano on Saturday. Absolutely.
Performing live with only a piano, not a keyboard. It was a hit for Atlantic Star in 1987. Singing Always, it's 2 to go.
Girl, you are to me all that a woman should be. And I dedicate my life to you always. And we both know that our love will grow and forever. It will be you and me. Oh, you're like the sun, chasing all of the rain away. When you come around, you bring brighter days. You're the perfect one for me, and you forever will be. And I will love you so for always.
Oh, you know what I'm going to say. I love you guys so much. So real. So organic. There's nothing I can fault. And actually, you do look great. You look really great. Bravo. And Minnie says she loves you too.
Simon, stop rolling your eyes and tell me what you think.
Oh, I apologise in advance here because I love your voice, Peter. When I said last week that what Louis has done is old-fashioned, I think the same thing again because I don't see, I don't see any improvement. I thought it was the equivalent, honestly, of a hotel lounge act. And, you know, this show is about finding a recording artist, and I think as an act, it's fine. But, you know, the show is called The X Factor. I just didn't get that. And I think, Louis, you're choosing terrible songs.
Simon, I disagree with you totally. Simon, Peter's got something you'll never ever have. He's got soul. Real. And you know what? Okay, Simon, we're going to leave it up to the public tonight. You've been wrong before. The public are going to prove you wrong tonight.
Good.
This is a class act.
Good.
You've heard two very differing opinions from the panel tonight. Sharon loved you. Simon, not so much feeling the love, Pete. What do you think?
I think he's a very nice man. But it sells. You can't deny that. It would sell.
But what do you think of the comments tonight? I mean, you can't agree with them.
A little bit harsh,
Well,
I think.
I suppose the ballad thing, we are doing a lot of ballads, but that's what we're best at. But hey, next week if we get through...
made a lot of money out of ballads.
I know. If we get through next week, we might do something a bit different. You never know.
Okay, well, let's see how the public votes. For now, ladies and gentlemen, Louis and two to go. And if you want to vote for two to go, the number to call is 09010 775502 or text vote two to go to 61101. But remember, the lines don't open until the end of the show. Next on tonight, it's Mrs. O and Minnie. Now, Sharon, you're mentoring the 16 to 24s. Who are you playing first?
All right, I'm playing somebody who does have a really big gimmick. Her voice, it's true, it's pure, it's a gift, she's 17 and she's brilliant and she's here all by herself tonight, her and the voice, and it's Cassie.
Thank you.
Last week, I was so proud of you. You did unbelievably well. At this week's show, I do not want you to be intimidated by Simon.
And it did help when you were there, because nothing could come out.
The more he can intimidate you, the better he feels, because he wants you not to be your best. And I think he's terrified because of your voice. But now we're going to work on your confidence. I want to take you to the TV Awards. Ozzy's coming and I'm going, so it will be a great night. You have to look fabulous.
Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Why don't they just let me live? I don't need permission.
Such a confidence boost.
$1 million voices, chick.
$1 million.
So, Ozzy loves her, but will you? Originally recorded by Harry Nilsson, but made famous by Mariah Carey, performing Without You, it's Cassie!
Your face is you were leaving, but I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows. If living is without you,
OK, let me just answer this intimidation thing from the beginning of the clip, which is if you're 17 years old, you allow a 17-year-old to come into a competition like this, you have to expect that you're going to get good and bad criticism. Last week, Cassie, I was quite hard on you. I thought it was a disappointing performance. This week, I take everything back because that was a stunning. Brilliant.
OK, one down, one to go. Louis.
Kate, I agree totally with Sharon. I mean, I thought she was great last week. I think she's even better this week. A very hard song to sing.
Very hard.
Very, very. She's 17 years old, small girl, big voice, big career.
How did your little one do it for you tonight?
Ask them, not me. I know. It's just...
Now listen, you are our baby of the competition. You are just 17, and it's a big stage to fill. Sharon wanted to build your confidence this week. Are you feeling like a more confident young lady?
Do you know, about half an hour ago I was getting there, and now, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, yes.
Last week was you were rendered speechless by the row that took place on stage here. Did you come to win these guys over tonight?
Yes, of course. And everyone at home and everyone here. It's amazing that I can't see, even when it's good, I still can't say anything.
Well, you've done amazingly well tonight. You've done your mother proud. Everybody, it's Sharon and Cassie. Thank you. If you want to vote for Cassie, you can call 09010 775503 or text Vote Cassie to 61101 at the end of the show. So all three judges have played one of their acts, which means it's back to Simon. So, who are you putting on next?
Well, after Louis' disgraceful comments last week, it took a bit of time to restore her confidence. But she's there. Next artist on tonight is Verity.
Verity is at Simon's house to talk about her performance on last week's show.
My nerves let me down again, and I feel like I've let him down. You know, and maybe he should have picked somebody else, and maybe he's sorry now that he didn't, I don't know.
There's not that many housewives in the charts at the moment.
I'm angry with myself because I let myself down, you see.
How are you?
Well, I don't feel so good because I saw the show and Ned's got the better of me, and I thought...
Do you think that's what it
awful.
was?
Yeah, it sounded awful. And I felt like I'd let all of you down.
No.
All three of you, I
You know
really
what?
did.
Hey. There's not an artist in this competition who doesn't feel nerves. It's human nature.
What if I do the same next week?
I honestly don't think it's going to be as bad next week. You know what? Enough feeling down now.
Yeah.
It's over. We want to see something we haven't seen before.
What's that?
Happy Verity.
Singing the Bette Midler hit Wind Beneath My Wings, it's Verity!
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You've been content to let me shine. You always walked a step behind. Did you ever know that you're my hero and everything I would like to be? I can fly higher than
Walsh.
You know, Kate, this is the song that I hate. Everybody sings this at the auditions. Everybody. And it's a song I absolutely hate. But tonight, I like the song. She's come along. This is not the same girl we heard last week. She's fantastic tonight. Verity, you're a totally different woman tonight. You look absolutely fantastic. You made that song your own, and I think 10 out of 10 to you tonight. I take back everything.
Sharon.
Verity, I feel that I relate to you so much because my dreams for me personally didn't come true till I was 50. And I relate to you, and I think that you and I prove that anything is possible. And you know what? If you have a dream, you follow that dream, and it will come true.
Simon.
I've got to be honest with you, Kate. I think for the first time since we started this competition, Sharon and Louis have actually made sense, so I have nothing else to add.
Simon,
No.
excuse me, Mr. Cowell, we like her, we don't like you.
Verity, a very different set of comments from last week.
Yeah, made me much happier. Yeah, last week I was feeling a bit down about it, but no. That's very nice, thank you very much.
Confidence is key when it comes to taking to a stage like this and making it your own.
Yeah.
Has he helped you to become more confident?
Yes, he has. He has encouraged me. Yes, he has. And
some of his rubbed off on you. He's got a lot to give about.
He has, hasn't he?
A few more compliments.
He's lovely, yeah.
One more.
Okay, he's really lovely.
Stop it. It's not about you, it's about Verity. Now listen, before this competition consumed your life, you spent your days teaching kids how to sing. How do you think your kids are going to be feeling sat at home watching now?
I think tonight they'll be proud of me. I hope they will. I think they will.
Ladies and gentlemen, Simon and Verity, well done. And if you want to vote for Verity, the number to call is 09010 775504 or text Vote Verity to 61101 when the lines open at the end of the show. So far 4 have sung, but we still have performances to come from Voices with Soul, Tabby, we got Tabby, we got Steve, and G4. So what are they going to do to grab your vote tonight? Find out after the break. So Louis, who from the groups have you chosen to put on next?
Something very different now, Kate. You'll note no choir, no gimmicks, nothing except really amazing voices. We've got 4 incredible, amazing voices. Ladies and gentlemen, G4.
Team Walsh and music students G4 watched last week's performance.
How do you think it went on Saturday?
It was frightening, but so exciting. It was amazing.
It was only, a couple of months ago that we were busking on the streets.
I'm surprised at Simon actually giving somebody a compliment.
To me, that was sensational.
But Louis still thinks the guys can improve.
I just think you were a little bit over the top with the facial expressions. So can we improve on that for next Saturday?
So vocal coach David takes them to the bathroom. He wants them to see the faces they make when they sing, but it's not just their expressions he's worried about.
We're not actually connecting with the lyrics, are we?
No,
what's the song about?
Not to worry about that. Oh gosh.
There you go, straight
Yeah.
away. You could sing them, but it would be really good if you understood them. This is a really popular
Yeah,
song,
yeah, yeah.
so therefore you need to really identify
And
with it and then
to
sell it
identify
to
with
the
it,
general
yeah.
public. Otherwise, the judges are going to pick fault at everything you do.
With a classically trained take on a Britpop classic, singing the Oasis hit Don't Look Back in Anger, it's G4!
eye of your mind. Don't you know you might find a better place to play? So I start a revolution from my bed, 'cause the brain you said I had went through my head. Step outside the summertime wind, stand up beside the fireplace, take that look from off your face, 'cause you ain't ever gonna burn my souls flies away. The tones of fighting anger I heard you say.
G4! Take a bow, guys. Simon.
As you know, Kate, last week I thought the boys did brilliantly. However, this was the most ridiculous song, Louis, you could ever have chosen for this group. Completely and utterly inappropriate. You've got to be...
wrong.
No, let me finish.
Absolutely
Let me
wrong, as
finish.
usual,
Louis,
Simon.
you've got to be angry to sing this song.
No, you
They're
don't.
not angry. Okay?
You know what,
and I also have to
Simon?
say... Let me finish.
We'll be in a minute after you finish.
Let me finish. Let me finish. The styling was all over the place. Everything this week was wrong. Apart from the singing. Singing was good, but everything else...
Simon, this is raw talent, something you know nothing about.
Yes, I do, Louis.
This is real talent. Simon, this is original. They did all the vocal arrangements themselves.
Yes,
This
it was
is-
original.
It's original and it's different. And the
And it was
public,
different, I'll give
the
you that.
public are going to love us, and the public are going to prove you wrong again.
Okay. I know you want to speak
If you
back.
want us to do angry, we can do angry. But we don't want to frighten anyone on the show, because that's your job.
You know what, Simon?
He said he doesn't want to frighten anyone on the show. That's your job. Sharon.
Well, I thought the choice of song was just fabulous. I loved your arrangement. And you know, this is really hard for me because usually I like dirty, a bit rougher boys, but for some reason, I like you. So you're just fine by me.
Kate, you know what? Simon is feeling very threatened by these boys. This is
feeling
not a
threatened.
manufactured
I'm not
act.
feeling
These
threatened,
boys
Louis.
got together themselves. I think Liam and Noel Gallagher would love this song.
I don't.
I think so too. You're right, Louis.
I think if you're not threatened, it's a shame that the choirs joining the other contestants are oohing and ahhing in the same way we accompany ourselves as an act. And I feel that is maybe some kind of representation of us, and you're trying to recreate that in solo artists. And I think we bring that naturally to ourselves, and that's what we offer to the public.
Well said.
Very well said. Ladies and gentlemen, a very articulate G4 and Louis Walsh. Well done, boys. Thank you. Ooh, that's all good. So to register your vote for G4 at the end of the show, either call 09010 775505 or text vote G4 to 61101. Next tonight, it's the 16 to 24s and Team Osborne. So Sharon, who are you putting on next?
Well, I have my little secret weapon here with the most fabulous, dirty, nasty little boy. And he's dead sexy, and he's great at what he does. And his name is Tabby.
Sharon's keen to raise Tabby's profile and takes him to the National Television Awards.
Peace out, man.
He's a good rocker. He's like the old school, you know.
It's mentally, you know, I'm just hanging on to Sharon's corner. Having a great time, though. Having a whale of a time.
The next morning, it's back to work.
don't take any notice of people going on about your makeup, the way you look, the way you dress, because they're so dated they do not get it. You know what? Let me tell you something too. The last show, I think that you did brilliantly.
Once I got the noise from the crowd, I felt, this is it, this is great.
This week, we're definitely going to take it up a couple of notches.
What are we talking about? Tell me.
I can't tell you,
Oh,
but
come
Mark's
on,
going to
Tara.
take you there.
I'm not going to give you a hand. You're going to find out when you get in there. Go on.
Why can't you just
You're
tell
a
me?
star.
Why can't you just tell me?
It's rocking. That's all I'm going to tell you.
He's here to sing Slade's My Oh My with a little help from his little friends. It's Tabby!
I believe in woman, my oh my. I believe in loving, my oh my. Don't a woman need a man? Try and catch one if you can. I believe in woman, my oh my. Thank you, little man. Yeah. So let's all pull together, my oh my. Yeah, let's all pull together, my oh my. We can ride the stormy weather if we all get out and try. So let's all pull together, my oh my. I believe in woman, my oh my.
Now, before we start, Mrs. O, those scarves anything to do with you? Nice touch. I like it.
Thank you.
That's marketing.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it. I've never seen them before.
No, but they look good, don't they?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
And in the Irish colours. Simon.
This is going to hurt me. Because, Sharon, you have done something incredible with this guy. I've got to tell you, this was a risk, and you know what, sitting here, believe it or not, the one thing I pray is that you are going to find a star for a competition, and I think we found one. That was just immaculate.
Okay, so... Praise indeed from Simon Cowell. Louis Walsh.
Kate, I loved it. I mean, Tabby rocks. He really, really rocks. And he's like a breath of fresh air to see on a show like this. He's fantastic. And Sharon's done an amazing job with him, and it's wonderful. Love it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Simon.
Well, Sharon, he's your secret weapon. And he hit the target tonight, didn't he?
Feud's over, guys, okay? Love ya.
That can all change, Sharon. That can all change.
Now, Tabby, you've spent the last goodness knows how many years fronting bands. You're here as a solo artist now. Are you feeling like you belong on your own?
Yeah, you know something, like I spent the last couple of years playing in bands and stuff, and you know, it's a new challenge, like, and I never knock something till I try it. I'm having a great time, to be honest with you. You know?
Good. Well, we're enjoying you too. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say thank you to Sharon and Tabby. Well done, guys. You can call 09010 77556 or text Vote Tabby to 61101. And if you are watching in the Republic of Ireland, the numbers to call for all 8 acts will be coming up at the end of the show. Now, in a matter of moments, the phone lines will be open, but not before Steve and Voices with Soul have taken to the stage. Yep, that's all coming up after the break. Just moments away from opening the phone line. So, Simon, it's time for the last act of the night from you. Who is it?
Right, before I introduce my last act, I'd like to quick thank you to the Hillsong Kingdom Choir who we've used tonight, who Louis may want to borrow next week. My last act tonight, back to full health, on form. Oh. It's Steve.
Last week's show, Steve's been suffering from laryngitis and goes to Simon's house to discuss his performance.
I really wanted to give it the big belt. I mean, having to sing in a totally different style did make it difficult, but I thought I pulled it off.
I think you pulled it off.
Well, baby, please don't treat me bad.
I don't think you're a star. You remind me of a cab driver that would sing Cabaret the weekend.
Forget about Sharon and Louis, because no one takes any notice of them anyway. The important thing is that there's this huge level of expectation now, Steve, you know, which is, I said, he's half as good as he could be. Yeah. The only problem is, you're under a lot of pressure now.
Singing the R&B classic, If You Don't Know Me By Now, it's Steve!
Understand me like I understand you. Whoa, don't get so excited when I come home a little late at night, 'cause we only act like children when we are the first survive. Oh, if you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me. No, you won't. Oh, I said if you don't know me by now, if you don't know me, baby, never, never, never know me. No.
Ladies, calm yourselves, please.
Kate, I'm a little bit confused. I mean, am I judging the choir or am I judging Steve? I think it's very, very... Boo all you want. You can boo all you want. Simon is cheating. He's used the choir with us 3 acts tonight. I mean, that's not fair. We're not using choirs. We're not using choirs. I think the choir are fantastic.
But Louis, in fairness, the rules are there are no rules. You can perform with chimpanzees if that's what you want.
I think the choir are really, really good. I think Steve did a good job. He picked a very good song, but I just think it's unfair to have all those people behind him on stage. That's all.
Okay. Thank you very much, Louis. Sharon.
Nice song, great song. You've got a very nice voice. Shh! Hey, I'm speaking. Behave. Please.
You tell him.
Very nice voice. But you're too kind of slick. You're kind of Vegas-y slick. Every middle-aged woman, I'm sure, would love to spend a night with you. Everyone but me, because you are Mr. Slick Vegas. And you're not black, so why try and sing like a black person? Because you ain't got soul. You haven't got soul. You've got a very nice voice, but you're Michael Bolton, the English version of Michael Bolton.
Okay, Simon. It's a case for the defence. Guys, thank you, please. Thank you.
Louis is... I thought it would be impossible for Louis to outdo himself based on banality. But he's done it again this week.
But how did Steve perform in your eyes?
Well, it's obvious he did fantastic tonight. He needed a confidence boost. The audience gave him the confidence boost. I think this guy's a great singer.
You happy with tonight's
Yeah.
Yeah? You're happy with the way things went for you tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to just say something to Sharon.
Okay.
I think you're lovely, but I've got to say one thing. When I was from the age of 4, I remember my mum playing Al Green in her bedroom, and I was in the other room, and I'd be laying there. So I've listened to soul all my life. All my life.
I've listened to soul all my life, but I don't have the soul to sing like a soul singer. You've got a great voice.
Don't sing. Don't sing then.
She's not, she is.
All
Okay,
right.
guys, thank you very much.
Sorry.
We're going to have to cut it there. For now, ladies, it's Steve.
Don't apologise.
Thank you very much. Well done. And if you want to vote for Steve, you can call in a few minutes' time when the line's open on 09010 775507 or text Vote Steve to 61101. So, it's over to Louis for tonight's final act.
Kate,
It was all going so well, the gloves are really off again.
Sometimes the truth hurts. That's the problem with some of these people in the audience now. But anyway, moving on to the very last act. Last but not least, all the way from Luton. We have those 3 amazing girls, voices with soul.
Soul watch last week's show. Despite praise from the judges, they still ended up in the bottom 2.
Personally, I mean, I thought Verity and Steve, I didn't think they were even close to your vocal. Why do you think we didn't get the votes?
Maybe people thought we were safe, you know, other people would vote for us.
Shocked?
Can't speak.
You gave quite a guarded reaction.
We were crying inside, but we knew we had to sing again. We don't take it for granted. We count it a privilege. And just being with my sister and my niece is just fantastic.
And to ensure the girls get the votes this week, Louis has a plan.
We are Voices with Soul, and we're asking you to vote for us this Saturday. Whatever the number is, pick up your mobiles and vote. We don't want a repeat of last week. We want to be on top. We love you, and we know you love us. Vote for us.
Tonight, well, Aretha Franklin turned this Carole King song into one of her biggest hits. With You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman, it's Voices with Soul!
Before the day I met you, life was so unkind. You
fabulous, just sensational. You get better and better every week. I just adore the three divas, divine.
Yeah, I think, Louis, you're very lucky you had these three on at the end because you've had a terrible, terrible night tonight and you needed this. No, big time, Louis. And you should kiss... Well, I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but you should be very thankful to these three.
Simon, the girls are fantastic.
Not often do you hear praise like that, except unless you're, of course, Voices with Soul, because this happened for you last week. Huge praise from the judges, and then you fell into the bottom two. Have you done enough tonight to escape the final showdown?
We hope we've done enough, but we're asking everyone just to vote. Get on your phones and vote for Voices with Soul.
I can't imagine there is a living soul in Luton who has not been instructed to vote. But why should people give you their vote over anyone else tonight, girls?
Because they gave it everything. They gave it everything tonight, these girls. That's why they deserve to win. Absolutely. Everything.
So, for now, ladies and gentlemen, it's Voices with Soul and Louis Walsh. And to vote for Voices with Soul, call 09010 775508 or text Voices with Soul to 61101. So, that's it. We've seen all 8 acts and the phone lines are about to open. Remember, you're voting for your favourite, but just like last week, there is a twist. Because when the votes are in and counted, the 2 acts with the lowest number of votes will compete against each other in tonight's final showdown. They'll have to sing again, but this time only for the judges' vote. And Simon, Sharon and Louis will have a tough decision to make. Who stays and who goes. So, if you were one of the many that were left gasping at last week's result, then unless you voted, you've only got yourselves to blame. If you like an act and you want them to stay, you have to vote for them. It's that simple. So, here's a reminder of tonight's performances and the numbers to call.
Let's all pull together, my oh my. Yeah, let's all pull together, my oh my. If you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me. No, you won't. You make me feel.
Coming next tonight.
Do you see something? Can you feel something, Kirsty?
I can see something behind you, Vincent.
Something spooky with Anton Deck. Then it's Millionaire, and later at 9:25 we'll reveal the result of tonight's X Factor vote.